Hi everyone, welcome back to Microbiogenics. Today the topic of my discussion is extracellular pathway or extrinsic pathway of apoptosis. In the previous video we have discussed about the intrinsic pathway as well as the difference between the intrinsic and the extrinsic pathways. So today I am going to discuss in details the extracellular pathway of apoptosis. In the extrinsic pathway of apoptosis, two cells interacts. Interaction between two cells is necessary for the execution of the extracellular pathway. So what are the two cells? One is the target cell that is to be killed, and the other cell is a helper cell that basically helps the target cell for being killed. The interaction between these two cells occurs by receptor-ligand interaction. This receptor-ligand interaction is necessary for the occurrence of extrinsic pathway of apoptosis. So where is the receptor and the ligand present? This is the question. So as I said that target cell needs to interact with another cell. This is the target cell and this is another cell that have a particular receptor for this target cell. So ligand is basically present in the target cell. Suppose this is the ligand. This is the ligand and this cell have a receptor that is specific for this ligand. So this cell contains the receptor and interaction between these two is essential for the initiation of the extrinsic pathway of apoptosis. Now what is the ligand? This ligand is a specialized ligand and the name of the ligand is Fas ligand. The name is Fas ligand. So the target cell contains the Fas ligand and the cell that has the receptor. This cell have the receptor for this Fas ligand. So this cell have the Fas ligand receptor. So what happens when these two cells interact? That means ligand and receptor interacts. The Fas ligand binds to the receptor for the Fas ligand. Now what happens? The extrinsic pathway of apoptosis happens and at last the end result is the target cell death. So because the receptor ligand interaction results in the death of the target cell, that is why this receptor is also called the death receptor. This Fas ligand receptor or the death receptor belongs to a family of receptors called TNF receptors. TNF is tumor necrosis factor. Tumor necrosis factor receptor. So this is a family of receptor and within this family belongs the death receptor or the Fas ligand receptor. So up till now it is fine. Now this receptor is a transmembrane receptor. This death receptor is a transmembrane receptor that is present in this cell too. So transmembrane receptor means it has three domains. Three domains are present in the receptor. What are the domains? Let's look into that. So this is the plasma membrane. This is the plasma membrane of the cell and this is the receptor. This is how the receptor is present. So this receptor have an extracellular domain. This is the extracellular domain of the receptor. And this one is the cytosolic domain or the intracellular domain of the receptor. Cytosolic domain means within the interior of the cell. This domain is present within the interior of the cell. So this is the cytosol of the cell and this is outside. So in the outside of the cell there is extracellular domain. In the cytosol, towards the cytosol is the cytosolic domain and this one is the transmembrane domain. This transmembrane domain is embedded in the plasma membrane. So this is how the Fas ligand receptor is organized in a cell. The extrinsic pathway begins with the interaction of the receptor and ligand. Ligand binds to the extracellular phase of the receptor. So once the ligand binds to the receptor, the signal of binding is passed on to the cytoplasmic domain of the receptor. And receiving the signal, the initiator procaspases accumulate at the site of the cytoplasmic domain. initiator procaspases comes and accumulates in the cytoplasmic domain of the receptor. So now what happens? Death-induced signaling complex or DISC complex is formed. This is a complex called death-induced signaling complex. So this complex will be formed, and after that the effector caspases will be accumulated. So effector caspases will now come into action. Effector caspases will be activated. Effector caspases will be activated by other initiator caspases. Huge number of caspases will be activated, and the signal of binding of ligand will be amplified. The binding signal will be amplified by the activation of caspases. The end result is the induction of apoptosis and target cell death. So this is how the extrinsic pathway occurs. First of all, what happens? The ligand binds with the receptor. Receptor-ligand interaction occurs. Then the signal is passed on to the cytoplasmic phase of the receptor. Then initiator procaspases accumulates at the cytoplasmic domain of the receptor, and death-induced signaling complex will be formed, and the net result is the induction of target cell apoptosis. So this is how the extrinsic pathway of apoptosis occurs.